guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a what's in my night out bag. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So usually a lot of people do things like what's in my bag kind of thing, where they show you what bags they've got this year, what are they using a lot when they're going out and about and stuff. But lately I have gone out a little bit more often at night time, and I just thought that it'd be nice to do something that's like what's in my night out bag. So things that I carry with me that I need, that you never know when you might need them, that kind of thing. So I tend to either go out like to pubs, generally pubs actually, and bars, not clubbing. I'm getting a little bit too old for clubbing and I don't really enjoy it, but pubs and bars are my sort of thing these days. But I thought I would run through what bag I'm using at the moment first, since that's how the format of these videos works out. So this bag has a little story to it. So last Christmas I was given this by one of my family members, and it's actually meant to be a laptop bag, but unfortunately I don't have a 13-inch laptop, and my laptop behind me, I'm like trying to behind the net, is a 15-inch, so it doesn't fit into this 13-inch laptop bag essentially. So I'd always looked at it in my pile of bags and handbags that I've got just outside my room, and I was like, I want to use this but I don't know how to, and I thought, I could use it as a night out bag, which is perfect. And it's kind of cute, really, really sweet. I'm not sure where it's from, so I have no idea where to say that it's from, which I'm really sorry. I'm not sure if they're even available anymore because last Christmas and all that kind of stuff. But it's from Japan, and on the bag it says Craig, so maybe it's a brand called Craig, I don't know. And it's really lovely and I love it. It's got a zipper here, so let me just unzip that, and also they have these really fancy snazzy poppers at the side, so each side has poppers, and then it has a nice little front pocket here with some English. I will read it to you. It's actually not that bad. I think it's pretty decent. It all depends on how you see and interpret things. That's rather nice. And it says Delphonics. So whether or not the brand is called Craig or Delphonics, I don't know. But what I really like about this is the front pocket here. So when I've got the poppers done, let me just show you what it looks like with the poppers done. There we go. Then I can lift this up, and then I've got my hand in the front pocket, so it's useful for things like a Oyster card, or if you're going out into London, it's quite useful to have that. Nice. Also I put in my my mobile phone, my smartphone at the front, because it's nice to have this popper zipper kind of really safe and stuff, but I quite like being able to hold it and then kind of going, I just want to, like, what time is it? Oh, are we late? Are we on time? That kind of thing. Very, very handy for those kind of things. So let me pop open and see what we've got actually inside this bag. So at the moment I tend to take a massive wallet, so I tend to unfortunately take this massive wallet with me, which has everything like bank cards, like point cards, all that kind of thing, national insurance or whatever, student card, that kind of thing, old student card. But it seems a bit stupid to carry all of that, and also carrying a lot of cash inside is kind of a daunting process, and losing that would be a big problem if I went on a night out and I maybe drunkenly forgot, or just overall kind of had a moment of like, oh whoops, I left my purse at the bar. It wouldn't be a big deal, it would be a smaller deal. If taking a little cute little purse could be a good idea, just a little side note really, that I think I should really do more often. So I've got your driving license or ID, and then my bank card, and I would probably put in some coins in here, so that way it's discreet, it's nice and small, and it's not taking up too much space, and it's not too bulky, because you wouldn't really want a night out bag to be too bulky, so that's kind of a useful thing to have. Tissues, because you never know. One of these things I've learnt as an adult is when you go to pubs and bars, it might look really nice on the outside and in the inside, but when you get to the loos, you never know if the toilet doesn't have toilet roll, and you never know if the hands dryers don't work and you really need to wash your hands and you need to dry them. Then taking some tissues is a good idea. Take a napkin if you want to as well, take a little handkerchief, but I've started taking tissues a lot more often, because you never know when you might need to go to the toilet and there's a disaster happen when you're like, there's no loo roll, and you don't know the person next to you and there's no one else with you in the loo, so kind of useful to have tissues. I've learned that is kind of a stable thing to have as an adult. And the last thing that I've got is my little makeup bag thing. So what I tend to bring on my nights out is pretty much the same thing that I would do in a day bag, but things that are inside here, this bag always changes and I throw lots of different stuff in. But I've got things like hair ties. I actually have 2 in here. I always make sure that I have 2 in this purse and this little lady bag, because you never know when you want to put your hair up, you've forgotten it at home, you're like, oh no. And then when you find these in here, it's like a bingo moment where you're like, victory, I found my hair ties in my little purse. So that's really cool. So at the moment I put in a Alba stick, just because you never know when you might have the sniffles, it's cold out. Lip balm, always a must essential for a little bag. You never know when your lips get cracked or the lipstick that you brought, you've forgotten it at home, that kind of thing. So it's kind of nice to have a bit of colour. These baby lip ones always are tinted, so I quite like that. I'm a big baby lips fan. Mints, these are like, I'm holding on to the last few, but mints and gum is always a good idea to put in a bag like this. You never know when you might go on a date or you're meeting new people, that kind of thing, always essential. Lately I've been putting in some plasters inside my little bag, because sometimes the shoes that you wear kind of hurt your feet, or you're in a night out and your heels are killing you, and the last thing you want to do is go home early. So these are useful to have, very useful to have actually, indeed. They do come in handy, you never know when you might need them. Nail file, for one of those moments where your nails are cracked and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna bug me, so you can like file your nails. I use that quite a bit, I have to say. So if you're out and about, let's say there's no soap at the ladies' toilets, then a pot of hand sanitizer is quite lovely. I quite like hand sanitizer. This one's getting a little bit old, but I'm using this one up so I can have like my other one that I bought, which is from Carex, which is like the fruity one. And then, you know, if you're out, you're sweating it out on the dance floor and you're like, ah, I need to like sweat, take all of that sweat away. Then I have these amazing little powder sheets called Sara powder sheets from Biore. They are from Japan. I have put these in many videos in the past, and I love them a lot. I do actually use these a lot for travel. They are like a staple piece in this bag. They never come out, they always stay in there because they are the best, and they are the bomb.com. And that is everything in my little night out bag. It's a very short video, but I like doing these videos. I like doing little like what's in my bag stuff. I did one earlier this year. I will leave a link to it in the eye in the sky, and I will leave it in the description down below so you guys can check it out if you were in the mood to watch another what's in my bag video, because everyone loves one of those videos. So yeah. Yes, don't forget to like this video, and if you're new to my channel and you like what you've just seen, then hit the red subscribe button down below to be told when I make new videos, because I make them every Sunday. And I guess all I've got left to say is a happy night out, over and out, sayonara!